arrest for murder. Alright.
3 brothers have been jailed in the UK over the fatal stabbing of a young man in Stoke-on-Trent. 21-year-old Thapelo Jali from Stafford was killed in the early hours of the 22nd of July 2024 by the Hussain brothers, following what police described as a brutal and calculated attack. He was found with multiple stab wounds in a narrow alleyway off Buccleuch Road in Normancourt. Despite the efforts of paramedics at the scene, he was pronounced dead shortly after 1:10 a.m. Police said the killing followed a dispute between Thapelo Jali and 24-year-old Tuheed Hussain. 2 days before the fatal attack, on Saturday the 20th of July, there was a collision involving 2 vehicles. One was a Volkswagen T-Roc, registered to Thapelo's girlfriend and being driven by Thapelo himself. The other was a Honda Civic, driven by Tuheed Hussain. Though neither driver was seriously injured, the impact caused visible damage to both cars. The next day, Sunday, the 21st of July, Tuheed Hussain and his younger brother, 22-year-old Ezaan Hussain, located the Volkswagen T-Roc. It was parked at the roadside. They approached the vehicle in daylight, looked inside briefly, and then began smashing the windows. Witnesses later told police they heard loud bangs, followed by the sound of shattering windows. Police confirmed the damage was deliberate and linked directly to the earlier collision. That evening, Thapelo travelled into the Normancourt area of Stoke-on-Trent. At 11:47 p.m. CCTV cameras recorded him entering an alleyway, which runs between Hamilton Road and Buccleuch Road. The footage shows him moving at speed, glancing over his shoulder, his hands slightly raised as he moves deeper into the passage. The alley is narrow, lined by high fencing on one side and the rear walls of properties on the other, leaving no easy way out except at each end. Just 4 seconds later, a dark-coloured vehicle pulls up at the Hamilton Road entrance. It is driven by Tuheed Hussain. In the front passenger seat is his older brother, 27-year-old Tayyab Hussain. In the rear seat is Ezaan Hussain. The front passenger door opens first. Tayyab Hussain steps out quickly, closing the door behind him. The rear passenger door then opens, and Ezaan Hussain steps onto the pavement, turning immediately towards the alley entrance. Both men move quickly, their heads fixed in the direction Thapelo had run. They disappear from camera view within seconds. Police later confirmed that inside the alley, the brothers confronted Thapelo and repeatedly stabbed him. The assault lasted less than half a minute, but inflicted catastrophic injuries to his upper body and torso. Detectives later described the violence as brutal and calculated. Seconds later, the same 2 men are seen re-emerging from the alleyway. They walk directly back to the waiting car, still being driven by Tuheed. Both get inside and the vehicle drives away. At around 12:30 a.m. uniformed officers from Staffordshire Police arrive. They were responding to multiple emergency calls. They approached the Hamilton Road entrance to the alley. Torches sweep across the narrow pathway. After walking only a few meters, they find Thapelo lying on the ground. He has multiple stab wounds to his chest, his neck, and upper body. Officers immediately call for advanced medical support. Paramedics arrive within minutes. They bring specialist trauma kits and advanced life-saving equipment. They work at the scene for more than 30 minutes. But despite their efforts, Thapelo is pronounced dead at around 1:10 a.m. The alleyway is sealed off. Nearby streets are closed to traffic and pedestrians. Scenes of crime officers arrive to carry out examinations. Yellow evidence markers are placed at the scene. Detectives begin reviewing CCTV from nearby properties. Officers go door to door, speaking to anyone who might have seen or heard something. By the next morning, investigators identify the Hussain brothers as prime suspects. All 3 brothers are then arrested. Footage shows the moment each man is detained. They are taken to separate custody suites to be questioned over the killing. Other individuals are also arrested and charged in connection with the case, but later acquitted during court proceedings. The trial took place at Loughborough Crown Court in July 2025. On the 17th of July, Tayyab Hussain pleaded guilty to murder. 2 days later, on the 19th of July, Ezaan Hussain also pleaded guilty to murder. Tuheed Hussain denied the murder charge, but on the 4th of August, the jury found him guilty of manslaughter. At sentencing, the judge said the attack was planned and carried out with the intention to cause serious harm. Tayyab Hussain is jailed for life with a minimum term of 21 years and 351 days. Ezaan Hussain is jailed for life with a minimum term of 20 years and 353 days. Tuheed Hussain is sentenced to 11 years for manslaughter. He must serve at least half before parole can be considered. Detective Superintendent Cheryl Hannon said, "Our thoughts remain with Thapelo's family and friends. This was a brutal and calculated attack. It highlights the tragic consequences of carrying a knife." Thapelo's family released a statement. "We love and miss Thapelo. His death has left an unmeasurable void in the lives of us who love him so dearly." When the officers came to tell us about Thapelo's death, their words changed our lives forever. The stark reality of Thapelo's death was something that quickly absorbed our family, devastating us completely. As the days, weeks, and months have passed, one young life was taken in the most tragic and cruel set of circumstances. Yet many lives have been ruined through the ripples of devastation caused by these dreadful events. I want for no other family to have to experience the level of pain that we have and continue to endure. The sentencing brings to an end a year-long police investigation. 3 brothers are now serving lengthy prison sentences, and a family remains without their son after a dispute over a minor road collision escalated into deadly violence. A life lost, 3 men now facing years behind bars, and a family left with a hole that can never be filled. What began as a minor road collision became a chain of decisions that ended in a brutal and calculated killing. The alleyway where Theapelo Jali fell is now just another quiet street corner in Stoke-on-Trent, but for his loved ones, it will forever be the place where their lives changed forever. 3 brothers will serve their time in prison. Thapelo's family will serve a life sentence of grief. The case is another reminder of the devastating impact of knife crime and how quickly conflict can spiral into tragedy. For one young man, there is no second chance. For those who knew and loved him, the sentence will never end. Knife crime continues to claim young lives and destroy families across the UK. Thapelo Jali's death is another stark reminder that one violent choice can change countless lives forever. This is World News Watch. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay safe.